All right, guys, we're about to leave the house. We're headed to SEMA, which happens every year in Las Vegas. What's going on, guys? Have you guys ever been to SEMA? SEMA is a trade show that happens every single year in Las Vegas. So we're gonna take a look around, take you guys through our adventure and show you the best that SEMA has to offer as far as off-road goes. Let us know what you think. And I mean, what's not to love about a Gladiator on tracks? Is that the official name for these? Would you drive this? Obviously it's made for snow, or at least the tracks are. I love the color scheme. The white on the green and the black. It's like very like nicely put together. Look at, what are those, trailing arms? Custom. They're almost like what you see on the super trucks, but on a Gladiator. Let's see what it is. HI, High Performance Trail. All right. I don't know. I mean, are they heavier than wheel or tires, or about the same? Has to be heavier because this is all like metal, I guess.
Yeah, they have to be super heavy.
So it's not a bobbed bed Gladiator, which you typically don't see, because when they're this modified, most people just chop them. This normal?
Yeah, that's normal.
All right.
And you can see that it is made for snow because you can see the snow boards here.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
Pretty sure I was behind this Gladiator at Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion at one of the red lights. But definitely one of the top different Gladiators. Regular custom? Yeah. Okay. My bad. Oh, look at the horn system. That is definitely, hey, horn blasters. We know them. All right, definitely one of the top Gladiators in my opinion, guys. Have you ever wondered what goes on at SEMA? So it's always felt a little gatekeepy to me, just because it's not your normal vendor show. It's actually not even really a vendor show at all. It is strictly a A to A show, a business to manufacturer. I'm sorry, manufactured. B2B?
Yeah.
What's A to A? Clearly, I don't know my letters, but B2B, business to business? We'll stick with that, guys.
There's a little guy in there on a treadmill.
That's what I thought.
Actually a ham that smokes Marlboro Red.
Cowboy killer.
Yeah, Marlboro Red.
I can see the hamster now.
Yeah, there he is.
I expected
Something worth mentioning, guys. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of SEMA, we are having a signing, or by the time you guys watch this, we had a signing every day from 10 to 11. We're doing these like stencil things with people's names on them. So it's gonna be our first time doing something like this at SEMA. Typically we do it in like normal Jeep vendor shows, but like I said before, SEMA's very different. It's a B2B, so like regular like consumers aren't here. I do think that recently they opened it up to like people to be able to come on Friday. I think that's the only day. So if you're in the Las Vegas area, make sure you put SEMA on your bucket list at least once to try. How freaking stunning is this? Oh, like a little fennec fox. Obviously, this isn't for off-road. Do you know what kind of car this is? Let me know. If you know, you know. Okay, guys, I just saw something that I never thought I'd see, but I'm not surprised. An overlanding cybertruck. Totally equipped with an awning, rooftop tent, traction boards. I mean, you can't go too far. Oh my God, there's a TV. That is crazy. I don't know how many miles one of these Cybertrucks gets before you have to charge, but Maybe don't go too far away from a city or relative charging stations, but this thing, I mean, A for effort and A for being different. Like, I love that like satin matte black finish. Matches my nails. Look what we found, and honestly, we got because we're getting one for our F350. Look at this beautiful hitch.
So this is a Pennington hitch. It has self-aligning, patented locking pins, so you can easily move it to whichever ball you want to go to. We also have a 3/8 and 7/8 ball that I'll show you guys here in just a second. But whenever you want to go to a stored position, you can do that. We also have so storage. This is a 3-ball version. This is a pinto hitch for that.
Wow.
Or if you have a hay rake, you got anybody's a farmer or rancher or any of that kind of stuff, you can store it and be able to pull your off-road trailer or something like that. Thank you guys for taking it out.
That's awesome. Okay, question for y'all. Have you guys seen the Grenadier? I love this color. First time I saw one was when I participated in the Artemis Rally back in May. One of the ladies that were participating had one, and honestly, I think it was the same exact color. So it's giving me like Land Rover, just like Land Rover Jeep maybe vibes. I'm not sure. So clearly this is not an American vehicle, I would assume. Maybe not. I have to show you guys something. So I love my two-door Jeep. Obviously, like I'm biased, but this two-door Jeep, I would trade mine for this 100%. One. Obviously, there's a couple similarities between my Jeep and this one, but not too many. Same tires, but check this out. So obviously completely full hydro. Love that skid plate. So you see that? I only have hydro assist, guys. And sorry that my voice is shot, but that's what SEMA for 3 days looks like. So this is a Rebel off-road build, and I believe it does belong to the owner. Look at the coilovers through the hood. When ours was getting built, I definitely did not want any part of my hood cut, but I don't hate it. I'll totally do that if we ever have to change it up. Look at that. It looks super aggressive. I like it. So it's definitely a JL. You can tell by the interior and the grille and the JL accents. We have custom seats. The entire cage, I believe, is custom with the roof rack. Look at sheer, he is thick. So a really big difference, and I'm not sure if, clearly this is like a branded bumper, but in my Jeep, my bumper follows the lines of the back of the comp cut, right? So Tyler from Tom's 4x4, if you guys remember, took our Motobuilt bumper, cut the cap, like there was like a bit sticking out, cut, sanded it down, and basically made another cap just so it flowed. Custom towers for the bump stops. The coilovers are obviously Frenched into the frame. Frenched into the body. I don't think I've seen this rig off-road. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if it's a display vehicle or they're planning on taking it out on some trails. I know it is freshly done. We did see this one at Pomona Off-Road Expo, guys, a couple months back in California. So that was the first time that we saw it. Check out the skid plate system. This I do really like. Check this out. So on ours, we just have like a normal skid plate, right? Normal, like for the 3-link front, 4-link rear, but like this has a skid plate too, so you can just slide off. All right, guys, so SEMA constitutes of a lot of hauls. There's north, there's south, there's central, and then there's west hall. And then there's like a whole, yeah, and then some of those halls have 2 floors, so upper, north, lower, like there's a whole lot to see. And then there's also like an outdoor portion. There's the burn pit, there's ride-alongs, motocross, and a whole overland section outside. So SEMA, even though it's 3 days, is very much like 12-mile days if you want to see it all. So that's West Hall. We walked over here. This is a whole thing. This is like more like tire row. They do a lot of drifting in here. Let me not walk into the barricades. And it gets so incredibly loud, obviously, when they're doing their drifting. Hopefully we'll get some of that action later, but check that out. That's definitely one way to display a SEMA vehicle. If you haven't been to SEMA before, SEMA is not off-road centered. Really, it's probably the smallest automotive niche involved in SEMA, but you see a lot of cool stuff. So right next to this, like obviously competition racing Buggy, you have Supra, a Lambo, whatever that means. Look at this little Miata. That looks like fun. This one's called the Skiata, the Baja Miata, 1996. This color looks familiar. Is this the year of the bread trucks? Because didn't Robbie Layton have or built one for the Onyx Off-Road Challenge? Postal Jeep. I love the wrap. Half wrap, livery. What do you guys call the design? So clean, so classic. I'm sure you've probably seen this already on social media, but check this out. It's vehicle size. I mean, it's even bigger than, look at the monster truck. Should we get one?
Yeah.
This Jeep is tall, beautiful paint job. Literally pull a hamstring trying to get in. You definitely see more of the newer Bronco here at SEMA than really any other car show that we've been at. Because again, SEMA is unlike any other car show that you've ever been at. I see this car almost every year here and I freaking love it. Look at the wrap. I just love the colors. It's beautiful. And if someone tells me a guy drives this, I mean, I won't be too upset. You have a new Bronco, and then you have a classic. I don't know. I prefer this one. It's for sale. Babe, we should buy it. And I don't know, the highest concentration of Lamborghinis at SEMA. Another Bronco. I literally reach the bumper of this truck. Watch. So every year, this is basically truck row. What do you call this type of, like trucks? Not monster trucks, but like lifted trucks? Yeah, there we go, lifted trucks. This is Brittany's favorite car, favorite color. Kevin, if you're watching this, get your wife her car. And this Jeep should look very familiar to you because this is our friend Scott and Ashley's Jeep from Adventure Further, our friends out in Wisconsin. Literally, this Jeep was just off-roading at Trail Hero not even, what, like a month ago? Less than a month.
2 weeks ago.
Looking good, guys. the infamous SEMA sign that a lot of people get selfies with. It's a lot larger in life than you think in the photos. This is wild. There's literally a platform to be able to get in. I'm gonna need help getting to the platform to then get in. I could walk underneath this vehicle with no problem. There seems to be a problem here. They also have drift cars. Needless to say, SEMA is a car lover's paradise. Have you guys been to SEMA before? If so, what year? Do you think it's changed since before and after COVID? I want to hear your thoughts. So during SEMA, it's honestly always a little chilly in the morning and then a little chilly at night, but the day is beautiful. This SEMA, guys, it has been unseasonably cold. Waking up in the morning, it's 35 degrees. So definitely at least 20 degrees cooler than normal. I know we have some Lexus off-road lovers. What do you think about this one? So Maxxis always comes out in full force for SEMA. Another Bronco. I love this wrap though. I'm not a pink fan. I'm not a big pink fan, but this Bronco is beautiful. So one of the big jokes of coming to SEMA is Bluetooth drive shafts. Bluetooth because they're not there, right? So a lot of these vehicles don't have engines, aren't finished, were pushed into the SEMA booths. So that's where the joke comes from, that it's just a SEMA build, it's about 75% done, and it definitely doesn't run on its own power.
Oh, it goes right between the seats. I saw it.
Oh look, another Jeep, but this one has 6 tires. What the heck? This is rear steer and middle steer. This is cute and very tiny. That's a van, a Sprinter van. That's a Bronco. And what's this little guy? Look at this wrap. Very The Last of Us, very zombie vibes. Beautiful. Very Jeep Beach. And I just want to point out, guys, if your 4-door JK or JL is running out of room because you have a lot of kids, you could always add a 3rd row. So don't ever get rid of the Jeep. If you're having more kids and you think you're running out of room, do what they did. Look at this wrap. This is cool. Has like a satin matte finish. What the heck is this? What the? All right, not sure about the functionality, but it is SEMA and it's only money. Okay, I've never seen this before. So are these aftermarket doors, guys? Or did they take the factory doors and work them? I'm not sure. It's either both of those things or those are two different brands. So this is the two-door version, which, guys, I don't think a two-door Bronco and a four-door Bronco share the same front door. Is that a thing? Is that normal? So I think my eyes are deceiving me, but in the back of my mind, I know I'm not wrong. The front doors of a two-door Bronco compared to a four-door Bronco are different lengths. So a four-door front door isn't gonna fit a two-door front door. If that's actually true, I don't know who thought that was a good idea. So I'm 30 now, so I never leave the house without my trusty measuring tool. So let's see, obviously without touching the vehicle, we'll kind of eyeball it because it's not gonna take too much to figure out that. All right, cap it off where you think. Like here-ish. Okay, 4 feet. Let's go see the four-door, because there's no way.
They look different.
All right, so this is 4 feet.
Okay, let me hold it here. I'm not going to touch the paint, of course.
Yeah.
Are they the same or no?
No, this is where the two-door door ends. And this is where the four-door. Yeah, the two-door is longer. Just a very weird thing to say. Did you guys know that about the Bronco doors, front doors? That's wild. I like this wrap.
I had one that said.
So you guys have probably seen a lot of, 6x6 Gladiators. But here's another one. Okay, let me close this door right now. Let me shut the door on Marlin's face. Guys, I didn't think that I was going to be able to sit in one of these because I definitely wasn't. So earlier I showed you guys the outside of the Grenadier. So this one's called the Quartermaster. It's the same vehicle, but the pickup version. So kind of like the JL to the Gladiator, right? Look at the inside. This vehicle was designed by, it has to be designed by some aviator, ex-aviator, once an aviator, or always an aviator, I get that, but definitely with some kind of aircraft experience or background. Check this out. Look at this. It feels like you're in the cockpit of a plane. Little tiny screen. Obviously, you can't turn things on in SEMA inside, but look at that. I want one. Look at this. Okay, so you saw the sand color. I prefer this one. This is beautiful. It's kind of like the Jeep Earl Grey JK version. I don't know what the JL version of a similar is, but this is... Oh no, I'm sorry. The JL version is the Earl Grey, and the JK version is the Anvil Grey. Tongue twister. I don't know what this is, but I like it. I don't know what the color is. I love this. Maybe we can do something like this with the Comanche. Look at the seats. There's a big hot debacle online about this particular Miata build you see here, guys. So it's like an LT4 maybe with Lamborghini headers.
do that.
Not header, intake manifold, Lamborghini intake manifold. So you guys have seen the Badland 3-ton jack that we have, and we actually carry this on the back of our gooseneck trailer, just in case. But look at what they're coming out with soon.
Oh yeah, that could go in the
The 1.5-ton off-road jack. So a lot smaller, but it does the job.
Yeah.
Go, go, go!
Oh yeah. You're only lifting up one corner of the vehicle.
Hey babe, can we get a new puppy? Yes. I want it. Yeah?
Instead of a whippet, you can have that.
How about both?
No.
Is this like a functional? No. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, well, I don't really know what this is. I mean, besides, well, I guess this NASCAR Next Gen chassis. SEMA, there's a lot of walking. So wear your walking shoes because there's no teleportation devices yet. So you can get to a lot of the halls via either sky bridges or connectors, or you can go through, I guess, the parking lots where there's a whole bunch of cars and other setups there. You can kind of see down there. So this is like the sand color that I've seen on a couple of these, but look at the wrap. And it has kind of like a matte satin finish. I dig it. Ooh la la. I love this color. Doesn't do it justice. The camera doesn't. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of bleeping Jeep Scorpion Crawler 2.0. We've almost survived SEMA, guys. It's almost done doing our last rounds, trying to find really cool things to show you guys. SEMA not only is about discussing business with potential new partners and partners that we've worked with in the past for next year, but it's definitely where you go to find and see new products, new vehicles, special edition launches that you're going to see on the market next year. So that's probably my favorite thing of SEMA. The Fox booth always has a great display vehicle. Mini truck, mini truck, mini truck. I could definitely drive this. This is a Kia? What? This is awesome. What do we have here? McLaren? Looks like a spaceship. One-seater. Look at this. You're good. Clearly there's no trunk space, so it's awesome. So it's like an optical illusion. It looks like it's cut out, but it's not. Like 3D effect. So you'll see these gates were just put up really late last night / early this morning, and you'll see that there's a bunch of people just kind of hanging out waiting. They're waiting for what, I mean, I don't know if it's still called SEMA Ignite, but it's basically a parade of all the show cars that are outside and inside leaving SEMA show. So SEMA's until 4 p.m. People can start moving their vehicles if they can move under their own power, and they do kind of parade down the street. So this will become crazy busy and a lot of fun just in a few hours. It's super nice not having stayed in an Airbnb that's over like a mile out from the convention center, because basically we have like a 2-minute walk and we're at the hotel. So what do you think? You like this walk?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We stayed at the Spring Hill Suites, and that's the convention center. That's West Hall where we were doing meet and greets. This is the common theme after SEMA, pure exhaustion. Babe, you good? All right, but it's not over, guys. The fun continues. Like I said, we're trying to get out of here before 4 p.m., before SEMA closes and the parade starts. But we're heading over to our friend's Airbnb. Don't know if you know Tom and Sarah from Off-Road Affair. We've actually wheeled with them a couple times. They have a really cool Jeeps, and they have the first JKU Buggy from like Wide Open Design. So it's a tube chassis with like a JKU fiberglass body, but it's every bit of a buggy. Anyways, they have been so incredible, and they're actually gifting us their transfer case, Rubicon transfer case from their Gladiator that they just took out to give to Marlon and his JL until we prepare everything that we need for his V8 swap. And we have really exciting news about that. So details coming soon, guys. It's finally happening. All right, here it is. Huge thank you to Tom and Sarah again. Check them out, guys. Check out their builds on Off-Road Affair. Are you ready for the NASCAR experience?
Oh yeah.
Guys, we survived SEMA 2024, or at least it feels like we survived. How'd it go, babe?
Maybe I'm dead. I don't know. That was a lot of walking.
Guys, would you consider doing that? Would you consider going to Vegas for SEMA? So it happens every single year. If you're going next year, let us know and we'll see you there. Like always, if you enjoyed the video, big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.